On to the next question. So for someone like myself, and for maybe people out there listening, what advice would you give to someone interested in becoming politically active? And some examples I have is speaking about it on their platforms with their friends or voting for the first time. What advice would you give to someone?
I would definitely say watch out which sources you get your political information from.
Absolutely.
Some of them are just very politically biased. And if you're like, for example, like Fox 5, or Fox News in general, it's just typically very conservative.
Yeah.
And so if you read anything there, it's most likely going to be like celebrating Republicans and then downing Democrats. And like I did take a class previously, and we found that basically most I forgot what the term is, but most general like news programs, like some of them that like CBS News, right?
Okay.
Like we'll take that for example. Like it doesn't really, although it's not like leaning towards the Republican or Democratic, it's primarily more neutral. But people will say that it's more Democratic because it's not picking a stance.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And so it's just like I would say definitely watch what news sources you're getting your stuff from. Look definitely a lot deeper into the politician you're thinking about voting for, because if they have a history of like lying about what they're gonna do for you, and then once they get into office, like they don't do it. If they have a history of lying about that, just be aware.
For sure.
And then, I mean, definitely just find the topics that you're interested in. Like if you're interested in like the immigration crisis, or if you're interested in the Israel-Palestine debate, I would definitely say like find the party that you think would represent you the best.
Gotcha.
And for many people, I feel like it's neither party, especially for the younger generations. It could be neither party,
especially the younger generation, for sure. How do you weigh that? You know what I mean? Like, how do you find yourself, like, again, going back to that word, do you feel empowered? Do you feel like you're just going along with the status quo? What's the most important thing, especially for a younger person? Like,
exactly.
I think I saw someone in the GOP, like the race in South Carolina. Someone was 21 years old and like beat out some old head that was running for office in South Carolina. I'm just like, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't see what party there was for. They was definitely voted for a party.
Yeah.
But just to think, like, even at that young age, like still being active. But to think of someone like myself, like what side do you pick? And it seems like, when you decide to kind of look at it as neutral as possible, you open your mouth and you say a certain candidate, it's like, oh, you pick that side instantly. It's like, no, I didn't. Yeah. I just want to talk about it. I just want to. So
I just want to dissect it a little bit.
That's it. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah. But it's like people already have their bias right away and waiting for you to say something against it so that they can start arguing. And I don't think people as good as arguing as you are. So it's like, I don't know, some people are just morons. You know what I mean?